Hello everyone and welcome to the lecture about polynomial regression. In the previous lecture we covered linear regression, but to be honest that algorithm is not used very frequently in the real world. It's just for you know getting to know more about machine learning. Now let's discuss about polynomial regression. So here we just saw how linear regression can only work if your points fit a straight line. But if your data points don't fit a straight line and instead they fit some other line, let's say a degree 2 or a degree 3, then you need polynomial regression. And polynomial regression, much like linear regression, uses the relationship between x and y to find a line through the data, to find a way to draw the line through the data and predict future values using this line. Okay, and we again use Python for helping us with polynomial regression. Okay, and I will show you how we can use it, how we can do polynomial regression using Python. So here now the example I will show you. I registered 18 cars as they were passing through a toll booth. I registered each car's speed and the time of day when it was passing. So now the x-axis of the graph you will see will represent the hour of the day, and the y-axis will represent the speed of the car as and when they cross the toll booth. Okay, so simple scatter plot using matplotlib. We import the library, create the list and create the scatter plot. Not much to explain here. Please see my scatter plot lecture if you want to know more. Okay, so as you can see, this graph, you can easily see that a straight line won't fit all these points. There's no way. Okay, now let's import the numpy package. Import the numpy package and make the polynomial model. We will specify how the line will display. We will create a line through these points and then show a scatter plot along with the line. Okay, so as you can see, a degree 3 line is quite fitting. The scatter plot of the original points, it shows you how well the line aligns with the original data points. You can create a line using the np.linspace method from the numpy package. Okay, so if you want to know the relationship between the values of the x and y axis, you need to know the value of the r-squared coefficient. And obviously if there is no relationship, then polynomial regression can't be used to predict predict new values, future values. So like I told you in my linear regression video, I request you to watch it if you haven't. The r-square value can range from 0 to 1, and 0 means no relationship and 1 means 100% relationship, 100% related. So you can use the sklearn module to compute this value, and all you have to do is feed the x and y lists or arrays as input. Okay, so here we are importing the libraries, importing the necessary functions, creating the lists, then creating the line, creating the model, and then finally using r2_score, we are calling this method from the sklearn.metrics package, subpackage. We are able to find the r-squared coefficient. So you see it is equal to 0.94, almost 1. So this means that the values are highly related and polynomial regression would be a good choice. So now let us actually predict the future values. Now let us try to predict the speed of a car that passed the toll booth at around 1700 hours, 5 pm. So to do so, we need the same my model array that we created in the previous example using np.poly1d method sorry, and we feed it x and y and 3 the degree. Okay, so here we have the importing the libraries, creating the lists, creating my model, which is the return array of np.poly1d method. Then to calculate the speed, we are feeding in 17, the time at which the card passed, to the my model array. Okay, and you'll see when I run this, I get as answer 88.87. And if you remember the if you remember the scatter plot, you'll see that the value of around 17, which would lie somewhere around here on the x-axis, would give us a value just a little less than 90, which is what we got. But again, the example we considered was a good fit, where polynomial regression was a good fit. Now let us see an example where polynomial regression is not the best method, and because of this the values of the x and y axis will result in a very bad fit for polynomial regression. Okay, so here we have two lists x and y with values that are not very nicely related, and when we create an array and create a line, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, as you can see, again, much like the previous lecture, all the values are spread all over the graph, and this line, this 3-degree line, it goes through roughly the middle of these values, but again, you can't predict any good values with this line. For example, if you had x-axis around the value of 50, its y-axis value would be around 40, but an actual point around 50, x-axis value had its y-axis value much greater than 80, around 90. So yeah, polynomial regression can't save your ass always. Now you see, when I find out the r squared, you will see that I get a very poor value. I get a value of 0.0099, which is just greater than 0, sorry. And this means that the values x and y of x and y are barely related, if at all related, and why you should not use regression. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed polynomial regression. I hope you saw why this is better than linear regression, and you can use this sometimes, but not always, sometimes in your real world problems as well. Okay, thank you. Hope to see you in my future lectures. Bye.